Hello everyone, Kirk here from Kirk's Aquariums. Hope you and your fish are doing well. It's been another exciting week here in the fish room with so many species of fish breeding, from super red bristlenose all the way through to angelfish. We're adding some different caves in for my L number plecos and watching hundreds of baby fish grow up. It's all coming up, so sit back, stay tuned and enjoy the video. So we've gone and put some extra caves in here for our L333 plecos, and I'm pretty sure they appreciate it because they're out and about and they are looking absolutely amazing. So I just thought I'd give you guys a little update because we haven't really seen these guys much lately, the L333s, but put some extra caves in there, went and bought a few more today. They're still blowing some bubbles out of them, if you can see, but hopefully having a few more extra caves in there. I'm gonna try and buy some different ones, like try and different size caves. But yeah, the L333 pleco, got about 6 of these guys, just growing them out. Hopefully we'll get some breeding out of them in the near future, but honestly, just a beautiful looking fish. Over here, our Dolphy Corydoras, they're getting quite big now, settling in well. Just gotta get some more size on them, wait a little bit longer, and hopefully we'll get them to spawn for us. But I did also move quite a large spawn of baby normal bristlenose in here. So there's a couple albino ones in the batch as well, but we've got mostly just normal bristlenose. We've got a lot of baby bristlenose in the fish room at the moment, but we've also got a quick little update. Our guppy project, she has gave birth to more. This is the one from last week, as you can see, trying to get the camera to focus. Growing up well, nice full belly. Pretty sure it's going to be a female, but if I can get the camera to focus and can find them, there's actually a few more little smaller ones from, yep, there we go, just over here, if you can see up the top there. We've got a couple of more small little baby guppies, so good little update on the project Swordtail Guppy. So we're on the baby angels tank, and there's a lot going on in here at the moment. There is probably 100 or so plus baby angels, and it's really hard to get the camera to focus on them, but as you can see, they are loving life and they are starting to look like actual angelfish now, starting to get that form. So it's only been a week, and you can see the difference in a week is pretty substantial. They actually start shaping up, looking like an angelfish within about the week or two. With these weekly updates, you'll get to see these angels grow up week by week until they're ready to be taken into the fish shop. So kind of exciting. If you've never bred fish before or never raised up baby fish, you'll kind of see this every single week so that you'll see how long it takes to get baby angelfish to grow up. So this tank is basically like the snail army tank. As you can see, there's snails everywhere. This tank gets a lot of food, also gets a lot of water changes as well, but there's a lot of extra food laying around all the time because there's like longfin albino bristlenose in here as well as longfin albino cories. So just trying to give them a lot of food so they've got something to eat kind of all day. The algae wafers and stuff like that I'm using, that's kind of what's attracting the snails, and they've just got unlimited food, so they're just breeding unlimitedly. So easy way to get rid of snails, stop feeding, just like that. But yeah, quick little update. These guys are growing well. The longfin albino bristlenose and the longfin albino cories. So we also added some caves for the L397s. Now I've been researching and being told a lot that L397, they like the smaller caves, but I'm just going to try out. I bought 3 of these squarish rectangle caves. I just want to try something and see, because I feel like they're definitely a decent size, ready to spawn, but for some reason just not having too much luck getting them to spawn. So hopefully getting some bigger size caves and some different size caves in there. Hopefully one of them will favor one, and we'll hopefully, with any luck, get these beautiful L397 fish to start spawning, because they look absolutely amazing when they are a young juvenile fish. So over here we actually just pulled this week a big batch of eggs out of one of these caves. We've got at least 50 plus baby bristlenose. And these aren't just normal baby bristlenose, these are the longfin albino bristlenose. Bit of a theme in my fish room. I really enjoy longfin varieties of fish. The longfin bristlenose is no exception. So basically I think I've got like 2 or 3 like males and the rest are females, and there's about 8 or 9 of them here in this tank alone. So that is a pretty good ratio, because all these females hopefully will just start pumping eggs out for us, and we can really hone it in on breeding the longfin albino bristlenose. Quick little update on our angelfish. These guys are pretty much laying eggs every single week, and I have learnt a thing or two over the years. I do not pull the slate every week. We've got enough angelfish babies as it is, and the last thing you want to do is just start pulling the slate every single week, because very quickly you're going to run into the problem of way too many fish and not able to sell them quick enough. So Other than that, we've got our beautiful Goyder River rainbows who have done for the day. They've done their spawning, but there is no spawning mop in here because, again, not breeding any more of these at the moment because I've got hundreds of baby Goyder River rainbows in the fish room, as you guys know. So I'm just basically holding off. This tank is just mainly focusing on the longfin albino bristlenose. But yeah, really exciting progress. So over in here, sorry for the mess, there is a big spawn of our longfin bristlenose. These guys hatched just a few days ago, so they've still got their egg sac on them just a little bit, but they're pretty much about to wear that off and start eating some algae wafers and baby brine shrimp. But I think there's about 50, 60 that I counted in here. Hopefully 50 or 60 longfin albino bristlenose will be good, and hopefully they'll grow up just well fine. So over in this tank, we have another spawn, round 2 of our baby black angels. They have hatched just about. They are like wriggler sort of stage, so in the next day or two, they're basically gonna be free swimming. Hopefully, with any luck, this time round, they won't all crash like they did last time. I think I found out the problem. Last time, I was using a heater that was kind of old, and I think the heater actually malfunctioned and either sent electric current through the water or just didn't turn on whatsoever, and the baby fish just got too cold. So that's my theory, not 100% sure, but this time around, hopefully that won't happen because we switched out the heater. So hopefully, second time around, we'll have success with our baby black angelfish. So moving down to this tank, our super red bristlenose are actually sitting. There's a big male up in here. I'm trying to get the camera to focus, but it's going to be hard. There is a male sitting on quite a large clutch of eggs. So everything at the moment this week is really going off. It's really actually quite exciting because I'm coming home from work, I'm waking up in the morning, and basically every single time I come into this fish room, something else I feel like is starting to breed for me. So a very exciting time at the moment in the fish room, and that's why I'm able to give you guys weekly updates like this. So if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button for me. That'll just show the support, and it is greatly appreciated here on the channel. We've also got our gold dust geophagus loving life as well. They're actually starting to get quite a big size, so I need to hurry up and bring my 6-foot tank downstairs, fix it up so it doesn't leak again, and make a nice, beautiful community tank with my beautiful gold dust geos in there, because I really want to watch these guys grow up into amazing adults. So it's been a while since I've shown you guys the Bosmani rainbows. These are just normal albino cories as well down the bottom, but these guys have been really smashing out the spawning lately. I just pulled them up about 4 or 5 days ago, and I'm about to show you that I've finally sort of got it. We've got about 5 or 6 baby Bosmani rainbows starting to hatch, and I expect a few more will hatch over the next few days because that's how rainbow fish eggs work. But it would be the first time that I've really started successfully spawning Bosmani rainbows, and that is really exciting for me because I want to get into the Bosmanis. I really love rainbows, as you guys know, and I think rainbows eventually, with more and more talk and more amazing ones being displayed in fish shops, I think rainbow fish will eventually be a really popular fish for most people in their community planted tanks. So I'm trying to get the camera to focus. These are the baby Bosmani rainbows, and just to show you how small they are, that is a piece of duckweed up there, and this, I can hardly get the camera to focus, is a tiny little baby rainbow. But yeah, as you can see, there's a few of them up there now. So in the next few days, we'll hopefully get a few more. But yeah, baby Bosmani rainbows, freshly hatched within the next day or 2. So this is the next batch of baby Goyder River rainbows that are getting ready to go to the shop. And as you can see, they've got some males and females in this batch. But this one here, as you can see, young juvenile with plenty of colour starting to show on him. So that's a nice male just there. The one along the back there is probably a male as well. But I think there's about 20-25 of these guys ready to go in the next week or 2. So we'll be taking them in so that we can make room for the hundreds more babies we've got of these Goyder River rainbows. So down here in the midst of the gravel, we have our little baby Sturbe cories. They are growing up really quickly now, and we've also got, starting to get pretty big as well, our bristlenose. So again, this tank has got a lot of fish in it, and it gets water changed a fair bit. But hopefully, with any luck, the next couple of weeks, these Sturbe babies will be ready to be sold, and the bristlenose babies will be ready to sold as well, and that'll make space for even more baby fish that are coming up. So as you can see, I have a lot of baby bristlenose babies. This is another spawn that hatched about a week ago. They're still in the fry tray system. Now I don't scrub my fry tray system perfectly clean and make it white every time. It's just a little bit of green spot algae. It's not a big deal. It's probably because I turn the lights on leave the lights on, sorry, way too long. But these guys growing up nicely. There's literally about 60 or 80 in here, and hopefully, with any luck, we'll move these ones into a bigger tank so that these guys can grow up. But we have a whole fish room full of baby longfin bristlenose and normal bristlenose. If you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to check out some of my other videos on the fish room. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.